They're gonna come after. Oh no, they're after me!
Oh, actually, they are.
Put the bed down. Put the bed down.
Oh fuck no!
You fuck.
No! No!
Ahoy, my hatchlings, and welcome to another episode of Timecraft. And I have been AFKing a lot in order to gather lots and lots of goodies. I've also installed Optifine, so I can see the whole world now, and it's kind of amazing, and really puts into scale how small this island actually is. So, there's a couple things we want to do today. We're finally going to go to the end, and we're going to go ahead and build ourselves up a rocket shop, and I think it's going to be super fun. So down here, we have probably close to around 20 stacks, 20 chests worth of gunpowder here. That's a huge amount of gunpowder that we've been storing up, as well as just we've been continuously running this farm every so often, just so we can go ahead and get ourselves a lot more yummy goodies with rockets. So we have lots and lots and lots of rockets. Now this bit here is actually being recorded a little bit later than a lot of the rest of the stuff, because the other day I didn't have internet, so I had to create a workaround using my laptop and my phone in order to use my cell data in order to be able to do stuff that we had to get done that day. And a bunch of my clips didn't record. So I'm doing this a little bit later. And a bunch of my other clips, well, the audio's a little screwy, the video's going to look a little funky, things are going to be kind of weird, and some of the clips I actually need to get from someone else's perspective, because they just didn't record at all. As the day went on, it eventually got to the point where they just stopped recording entirely. But, with that, I have a meeting to call with the captains of industry. Gentlemen, I have called this meeting today because I think we should take on a great challenge. We've gathered up ourselves a lot of fuel, and I believe we should attempt to launch a rocket into orbit.
Ooh, I like that plan.
I mean, I do really like combustion.
This will
It
be
sounds like a good plan.
This will be a grand rocket. And we will show those
course.
bearded Canadians that industry will rise forever.
I mean, for sure. I mean, we would be the first, the first company in space on this server. I think that would definitely show them. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have ourselves a good old space race right here.
We do a fun challenge to them. So, let's throw down our gauntlet and go ahead and take the steps we need in order to get ourselves into space. Gentlemen, I believe this is going to be the perfect spot for our launch site. We have nice open area here. We're not surrounded too much by civilization, and we can build our launch pad out here, and we have great angles that we can launch at. Everything to the east of us is completely open and clear, which is fantastic for launch sites into equatorial orbits. So I believe this should be a fantastic launch site for us, and I believe we can go ahead and transform this area into our launch site. What do you think?
I totally agree. I think this would be a perfect place to do this, yes.
Well, with that, let's completely transform this area into mission control.
Preparing for launch. D minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff.
What happened?
I don't know. This is... It's flying.
This isn't right.
But it
No.
stopped.
It did. This is not how I planned this to go.
Shouldn't it keep going?
I mean, yes. It's off the ground. It's flying.
The smoke isn't even moving, though.
I know, it's so weird.
Did time break?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I mean, yes, I think so. But if you look over there at Nukes, at the smoke's still going there.
That's so strange.
Time broke specifically here.
Didn't we come over on a ship? Could something be happening again?
Possibly.
How did we get here? This isn't
Why
good.
does this always happen? This always happens to us. Anytime we build a ship.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I know you guys got here on a ship. I had somebody explain that to me at some point, but this has happened before.
Do you have any idea why we left?
No, I mean I wasn't with you before you got here.
This is very strange. Is there someone we can talk to about this?
I mean, nobody in particular. We probably should tell some others though.
Yeah, this probably isn't good.
No.
So that was strange. And the rocket is still stuck there. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. But in order to finish this build behind us, we need to go on an end raid. We need some chorus fruits and some blaze rods in order to make end rods, and I really want to get an elytra. So let's jump ahead and go into the end in the future. We are in the stronghold, and we're about to go on an end raid and finally get ourselves some elytra and end rods and chorus fruit and the flower things, and oh my goodness, I'm so excited. It's gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to being able to fly again. So,
Let's do this thing.
yes, let's go.
I am so ready.
Through the free door.
The free door.
Free door!
Okay, right, so we're ready to go then?
I think so. Not really.
I don't think I'll
I'm
get
kind of scared. Are you sure this is safe?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad.
Oh god, we're going. Oh god. Oh my goodness. Oh no!
Oh, this is not safe at all.
This isn't safe at all. Goodbye.
Oh god.
Bye bye.
Yeah, could someone place a block in front of that observer there? Hold on. Let's do this. If someone could do it on the other side as well.
Motherfucker.
No!
I'm sorry, Rusty.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
In my hand.
Okay, right. Are we ready to go again?
No.
Yes, no. Sort of. What is the crossover between yes and no? Like, yo or Ness?
Ah, screw it. Let's just do this.
Oh god. Oh god, not again. Okay, we haven't died yet. Oh my god, you guys are facing to the blocks sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like we're flying back in a bomber that's going back to Britain after doing a bombing run, and it's been shot to heck, and it's just like, pray the wings keep on. We're almost there.
Yeah.
So,
I
I
think food are just fine.
I just
We're
realized
flying
why we
over the
had to
channel
use my-
now. I want you to know, I'm very scared. What do you see?
No,
I see an island! Land ho!
Oh, I can't admit, I haven't rendered it in yet.
It's coming!
See.
There's land!
Hey!
Beautiful land! I have actually made it to an end island. Bad news, none
You
of
don't
my
have an ender chest
comrades
and you don't
have. And I don't have an ender chest, and I don't have any blocks. So I'm just sort of stuck here. Yep.
We decided, okay, the best way to do this is to kill the Ender Dragon and then just get the right.
I see you guys! Friends! My salvation is coming!
Oh,
I see you! At first I was afraid that someone had already come out here and this whole area was going to be plundered, but then I saw the bridge was building. Yes! Hallelujah!
So the first thing she said was, first I was afraid, and I was like, I was petrified.
Hi,
Oh,
Rusty!
hold up, that's where it stopped? I thought you were on the island.
Oh, right, you're still on there.
Still on. I didn't have a way to get off the ship.
We were just going through this island, I thought that would be enough. I thought, like, where did it stop on? Well, that was a good end busting session, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very
Yeah.
successful.
It was very productive.
Yeah. You might get mad at us about how far we went, but that's not our
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah. Let's quickly just take a look at everything we got. So that's 2.5 shulker boxes full of just diamond enchanted gear.
That's
and
a lot of
ore diamond.
stuff.
That's a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of resources, as in gold and iron and diamonds and stuff.
Yeah.
Because we were so limited on gold and iron before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
But this is the good one.
Oh,
Eight stacks of shulker shells. That's enough for 256 shulker boxes.
It is. This is over 80 shulker boxes a person.
What we could probably do is we each take like 64 for now, and then we'll leave the last 64 in reserve, so that way we can use them for when we're doing big captain's projects.
That might actually be a good plan. As in, you mean 64 shulker boxes a person, or do we do 64 shells a person? Personally, I only need to fill up my ender chest the up and coming time.
I'd probably prefer the 64 shulker boxes a person.
That's fine.
I use a lot of shulker boxes, and then I make giant shulker monsters.
yeah.
All right, and this this is just mad the amount of elytras we have as well.
13 elytras.
Plus the three.
Plus the 3 on our backs. Yeah.
Plus the 3 on our backs, right?
Yeah.
So 16 elytras from that trip in total.
You know what I love the most about this this end busting session? The pure amount of help splashes was throughout it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was there for like the whole time in spirit.
Absolutely.
I totally did not have to leave like an hour into it right after we finally found our first elytra. Anyone who says
was
so, those are completely false
Yeah,
and
that-
baseless accurate allegations.
Those are false accusations. Absolute false accusations, guys. She was there all the time.
Fake news. Just fake news.
That's this is fine. This just means you're the next person to do an end bust alone. So.
I mean, in fairness, I'm incompetent at fighting. So I probably would have just been a net hindrance. By me
Well,
not being there for most of it and only being there in spirit, I made it easier on you guys.
I don't know. Like nobody died. Once we finally got to the outer end.
Yeah, getting there was a bit of a problem. So now that we've finally gone to the end, we have a lot more materials that we can detail with. Most importantly, all these end rods, which we're going to use in places like this, just going up like this. So we create this nice bit of detailing along here, as well as some light. And we're going to do that sort of all around this place, as well as add in a lot of statues in here to really make everything feel alive, even though it's sort of frozen in time. So I think this is going to look really good, and with that, let's jump ahead and detail this place. And at long last, we finally finished it. It took a long time. It took a really, really long time. We put in so many armor stands, and honestly, I probably should have broken this episode up into 2 episodes. But I've gone ahead, we've stuck all of the end rods all around here to really light up the area and add in some more little bits of detail. On the outside here, we have this security guard who's having a cigarette and on break watching the rocket launch. We have a mother and her child who's watching the rocket launch too, and the child has lost their balloon, so the child's really upset. Inside, we've gone ahead, we've added a whole lot of detail in here, and a little place to put our space helmets, as well as a model of a rocket here. And this is supposed to be a gas generator engine, or a gas generator rocket engine, but it doesn't work quite as well as I had hoped. And then we have this big crowd of people all crowding around, excited to see the rocket launch. Then we have the security guard here, which leads us up into launch control, and we have a whole bunch of excited kobolds, really excited that the rocket has successfully launched. And we've gone ahead and we've added a lot of greenery and stuff up here, as well as one of my favorite details right here is a water cooler. 2 pieces of dark stained glass and a shulker box right here with a little tripwire hook. I think it looks really, really nice. And then in here we've just added our last little bits of detail, including mainly some plants. And then at the help desk, if you need help, just press the button. Well, now you would press the button and someone will pop up to help you. So I'm really happy with how this has all turned out, and I really should have probably made this a couple episodes. This was a huge amount of work, but oh boy, it is amazing. It is really just wonderful. I am so happy with it. But with that, I've been Splashes. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!